So today we will discuss about that is square and cube, right? Squaring a data and just taking and then we'll be cubing a data. So we will see as a two different program. It's very simple. Squaring is very simple. Just taking a single data and multiplying it. Here I'll take a single data. Okay. So my data is 0A. So in decimal, what is this value is 10, right? So in decimal, what we say, it is a 10. Okay. So if you take 10 square, right? So what is the value? It is 100. So this is in decimal. What is in hexadecimal? It will be 64H. Okay, it will be 64H. But you can see here, the output it shows, it is not 64 some other, but it is wrong. Okay. So the output is 64H. We will verify that. So here, see, we are taking a data, just squaring it. So how we can square it? Just multiply that data. So multiply. For example, we have instruction A comma B. So put that is 0A in the accumulator and 0A in the B register. Then multiply. If you multiply, after multiplication, anybody can say that what is the output, whether output is a 8-bit or 16-bit. Output will be 16-bit. Okay. So where this 16-bit is loaded? So in accumulator, the lower 8-bit, and in B register, that is higher 8-bit. So totally 8-bit as a 16-bit will be in these two registers. Okay, that's why choose any output location where you store your result. Any two location be required to store your 16-bit data. Okay, let us see the program. See, input location, we are taking that RAM at 31H. I have my data. So simply you can have by using direct addressing mode 31A, 31H. Now the data that is 0A will be moved to accumulator. So now accumulator will be having 0AH. So this instruction, I want to move to the B register, same value. So now B will be having the same value. Now I'm going to multiply these two. Just multiply A, B. So this, as per this instruction, we will be having the result that is in accumulator lower 8-bit and B register will be having a higher 8-bit. So which is completely what we say as a 16-bit. This completely what we say as 16-bit. So you can move this accumulator to one of the location and B register to the another location. Okay. So that is what we are doing. Accumulator to one of the location 51H and B register to the another location. Just stop the program. Okay. A simple program, right? So simple 8-bit multiplication. So let us just copy this program. Just we'll try to paste in the software. Okay. ORG 00H. Okay. Okay. See, what I'm doing is, so I want to, here you can see that there is no file. No file is added in your target. So create or open any other old file or new file. So I'll open some old file in .asm. See arithmetic.asm. I have opened this. So here right click on this source group, add the file. What is the file? It is in, I want in ASM. So ASM file I'm going to add. Just click on this add so that it will be added here. Okay. So any type of file you can add it here, .asm or .c file, and you can develop your own program. If you want to remove, just right click on this, remove the file, so that file will be removed. If you want to add, just go to file, open the file, which one you want to add, ASM file or .c file, you can add it. Okay, that's it. So this is a simple program. I will try to build the program, debug the program. So as per my program, my input is in 31H. So go to the location 31H. So it is not necessary that input you should place in the memory and you should give, no, you can directly, you can give your input like asterisk 0AH instead of using 31. So now that is placing address, direct addressing mode. You can use immediate addressing mode also. You can move the data accumulator to, that is 0A to the accumulator. That also you can do. Anyway, you can do. Okay. So double click on that location, so where you can change the data. My data is 0A. Okay, fine. So now I'm just going to multiply, going to square 0A. So if you square two 8-bit number, the output is 16-bit number. That is multiplication of two 8-bit number. Output is, if you multiply 8-bit into 8-bit, the output is 16-bit. Okay. So that's why we are choosing two output locations to store the result. So now I will run the program. I run the program, go to the output location. So as per the program, it is 50H. Okay. So this is your most significant byte and this is least significant byte. Okay, this is the value will be in accumulator. Okay. This is the value. 00 is the value. 00 is the value which is there in the B register. Okay. From the B register, the data is moved to 50H. So this is your 50H data. So that's it. Okay. So in manual, they have given this output data. That is my mistake. They have given some wrong data. The data here, it is 64. And here it is 00. 00H. Okay. Try to rechange it if possible. Okay. So now we will see next program. Okay. So this is cube. Okay. Cube your data. Okay. So what is my data? So let us go to the same location and we have some data. Okay. So now I will take, this is my input address. This is input address, my input address, and this is my input data. Okay, I'm using CD. Okay. CD is my data, which is an hexaform. I want to cube this data. So how we can cube it? Operation is, see, I'll tell you, CD into CD into CD. Okay. You are going to multiply 3 8-bit data. Okay. How you are going to multiply? Now my question is, So the operation is, the first you should multiply these two. Okay. To cube any data, you have to multiply in this process. First, you have to multiply these two. You will be getting a 16-bit data. So 16-bit data. I will place it here. Your result will be in 16-bit data. Okay. That is as per this program, they have used R0 and R1 to store the final result. Okay, as per this program. Okay. Now you multiplied these two data and you got 16-bit data output. Okay. The next operation is, I'll tell you how to do. The next operation is, you have to multiply this CD with R0 first time. You have to multiply that. If you multiply, so you will be getting another 16-bit data. So you have to multiply. So you will be getting another 16-bit data. So that data they are trying to store in, that is two register maybe. Right? So you can store in the two register. Let me find out. Okay. For the first multiplication, yes, there. Okay. So they are going to use some two register, for example, R2 and R4. For let me have a simple, I will mention like some two register. Okay, just to keep in mind. So by multiplying this, we are getting two 8-bit, and so next process is the same CD is multiplied with once again R1. These two multiplied, and it will provide another two 8-bit. So you have to place it like this. The operation is, you can take this R outside and you can store in one of the register, one of the address, that is 32H. Okay. This is the data which is stored in 52H. Now the operation is, next operation, you have to add these two register, and you have to place it here as a resultant, and you can move this register to another location, 51H. And if due to this addition, there can be carry. So with that carry, you should add this register, and finally you must place it as a final. So you can store in the 50H. Yeah. Now the conclusion is, here the three data which is stored in three different locations, which forms your 24-bit. Okay. If you are cubing any data, then the result is 24-bit. 24-bit data. Okay. This is the operation taken place in this particular program. I will explain one by one. Okay. I will explain one by one how the data is. See, the output result is, you can see the 24-bit, 8-bit, 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 24-bit. So I am taking three locations to store my 24-bit, which is my result. For cubic, your output is 24-bit. Okay, let me explain each and every instruction. Okay. So let us take, as we have taken, I'm going to take CD into CD into CD. Okay. Now this is, keep in mind. So now I'm going to take CD and multiply it with the same CD. Okay. Let us take this CD in the location 30H. Now accumulator is having that CD. I'm just moving CD into the accumulator. Now, even to the B register, I'm moving the same CD now. Okay, now A and B register having CD. I'm going to multiply now. So accumulator high, accumulator lower will be holding 8-bit. B register will be holding higher byte of result. Okay, result. Okay, result after multiplication. Fine. So now the accumulator data, whatever the accumulator data, that I'm moving to R0. So now as per this multiplication, that is accumulator lower value is moved to R0 and B register is moved to R1 now. Okay. So this is your 16-bit data. So this is my 16-bit data for the multiplication of two 8-bit number. Okay, fine. Now what I want to do is my operation. I will tell you what is my operation. Next operation, I want to multiply this CD with R1. So that is my operation. I want to multiply. Okay. Let us see what they're doing. So 30H is moved to B register. So in B register, I'll be having CD. Okay. So in B register, I'm taking as, so in this CD I'm taking in B register. In accumulator, because accumulator already having a lower height, so that is R0, right? So this value, accumulator is having this value and B register is having CD. So I'm just multiplying that. That is CD into, that is whatever the data in the R0, that I am multiplying. Okay, now the result will be stored in the same BH and AL. Okay, 16-bit data. Okay, now, as per this multiplication, now accumulator, so this accumulator value, I'm just moving to R2. So R2 and R3. That is B register is moved to R3. See, here B and here the A is moved to here after result, this multiplication. Okay, so now, so next operation is, I want to multiply same CD with R1. Okay, this operation I want to do. If I do that, I'll be getting one more 16-bit. So let us see how we are multiplying. See, in R1 we are taking that we are moving into accumulator, and at 30 is moved to B register. Fine. So now the CD and R1 data will be multiplied and it will be BH and AL will be there, resultant. So this BL is moved to R4. Okay, now BL I'm keeping here R4. Okay, and R2 is moved to 52H. Okay, fine. So this R2 they are moving to 52H. 52H location. 52H location. Fine. So now they are going to add accumulator data. This data, because the B register and here it will be accumulator, lower value. B is moved to R4. That's why I mentioned R4 here. So now add A comma R3. So this they are adding. After addition, the resultant result, whatever, we will be getting some value that we are pushing to 51H. That is my point. Let us see. So we have a addition. After that, the resultant data is moving to 51H. Okay. Fine. So now I want to add R4 with carry. Due to this addition, there can be possible of carry. So that we are going to add. So simple add with carry A comma 0, 0. A comma 0, 0. So 0, 0 is second operand, like nothing we are going to add. This is going to be your accumulator data. R4 carry is whatever carry existing. That if you add, you will be getting another data. So that we are pushing to 50H. 50H. So totally, after doing this operation, you will be getting another. So that is, the result is 24 bit. Okay. So this is the operation. This is the operation taken place in this program. The sequentially I have explained. First portion, this one. Second, this one. Third, this one. Okay. If you for the first one, we are getting these two. These two has to multiplied with CD. Nothing. This is 8-bit, 16-bit. If you multiply 8-bit with 16-bit, you'll be getting 24-bit. Okay. Okay. So your I showed the result 24-bit data. For CD, what is the data? So for CD, you will be getting 83, 74, D5. So let us can take the program. We can go to the software. We will try to execute the program. Okay. So I'll build the program. I'll try to. So we will debug. Okay. So for my program, that is 30H is my input location. So go to 30H, give my data. What is my data is CD. I have given my input data. Okay. So CD is my data. So I'll run the program now. You can see the result. So my result is stored in 50H. So here is my 24-bit data. So these three locations holds a 24-bit result. 24-bit result. So if you cube 3 times, the data is cube, that is 8-bit data is multiplied. So you will be getting 24-bit. If you do 4 times, the result will be 32-bit. So like that, it will be increasing. Okay. Fine. So any doubt?